Hi there again. Welcome to Custom Home Builder Solutions, also known as CHS, a job costing, full accounting, and profit management software for the professional home builder. This is going to be the continuation in a series of videos about using the Payables window. And one thing I'd like you to notice, whoops, I clicked the unpaid thing, sorry, Post Payables, is up here. We're going to talk in this video about if you need to post a check to pay to one of your home buyers for some reason because you're going to refund them some money that they gave you. You'll see here that there's a help thing about this. And the first thing it says, select the customer as the vendor, and that you may need to set the customer up as a vendor first. So let's go do that. Over on the Home tab, if I do vendors list, and our home buyers on our demo job are George and Mary Small, and I could check here first by clicking the S's to see if I've set up any smalls, which I have not. So I'm going to do add new vendor. Now the thing is, supposedly they've been set up as a payer already because they've given you money if you're giving them a refund. So it said this drop down is just for review for selecting a payer or contact to mark as a vendor also. So let's see if we don't have small, and we do. And so I've selected it, and I'm tabbing through, and it already dropped in their names for me because it was actually already there as a payer. So I'm going to submit. It says it's been entered for a payer. Click OK if you'd like this payer to also be a vendor. This is just a double check so that you make sure you're not selecting somebody that's actually really different and you somehow just decided to select that same code for the payer. So it's a double check to make sure you want this particular code to be for both a payer and a vendor. And so it used the payer information and has all of this stuff filled in already. We're not going to be doing any of this stuff because this is our home buyer or any default descriptions. So we've got that vendor set up. So that means we could post a bill to it. Let's real quickly take a look at the revenues from that job. So that's our demo job there that we're going to talk about and see if what revenues we've gotten. I think we did a draw request, an interim draw, a down payment of $25,000 that was posted to GL account 2010, which is contract deposit. So let's just play like for some reason we're giving them $1,000 back on that down payment. I have no idea why, we just are. Every once in a while you need to pay your customer back for some reason. So let's do small, and we'll see that help again in a minute. And we're going to do a job related bill because we're going to go ahead and need to be able to select a job code. So here we go. We're waiting for it to check on things since it's a job related bill about this vendor. Make sure it has no alerts, but you'll still see that question mark button over here by this. Is this a refund to job buyer? So we selected the customer as the vendor, and then it says to select yes, which we'll be doing in just a minute, and then to select a job code and GL number that was used, which we marked to ourselves was 2010 when we posted the amount wherever we posted the monies we're refunding from. And then there's going to be a field that opens up for the payer, and we'll select the payer just in case it's different than the than the vendor. And when it's posted, CHS will apply it to the deposit category named customer refund, and the amount will appear as a negative amount under revenues received, and we'll check that in a minute. So let's do close, and let's do yes, this is a customer refund. And it goes ahead because it thinks it's probably the same as the vendor, but if you need to, for some reason, put it against another person that paid you, but still call it a customer refund, you can change that. But it dropped it in from there. But it opened that field. It's a refund to this person. So we need our demo job here. And we're going to probably get, it knows it's a refund, so we're not getting an alert. We need to leave the cost code at 0 when it's a refund, and I think I selected the wrong code job there, so let's do that one. That's our demo job for small. And we can just call this refund just for the heck of it, and we remembered that had 2010 was where we posted the original monies from them, and under contract deposits, and we'll just do small refund, or maybe we'll just say partial refund down payment, and we'll just say we're giving them $1,000 back for whatever reason. So since I can submit that, it will post, it'll be picked up in the revenues and not in the job costs, and it'll be picked up in the revenues as a minus amount. We'll see that here in just a minute, because it is being posted as a debit. I could submit that, and let's play like and it's going to think that it's supposed to give me some warnings just because of that job code, but we'll just continue to submit. And we'll just go ahead. Let's play like we hand wrote them a check for $1,000 in some meeting or something. We pulled out a check, and let's see what our check numbers are now. Let's do 3042. We'll play like we hand wrote them a check, and we'll just post it as paid. And we could view the posted entries if we wanted, and if there's some document or something explaining why there is this refund, you could upload it right here and attach it to it. You'll see that it's marked as paid with that check number. So let's take a look at those job revenues again that we looked at a minute ago, and we'll open that job revenues again, and we'll look for our demo job. And we'll look at our list of job revenues. It's going to show us here that there's a minus $1,000 under customer refund, so that it's clear, and it's to the same 2010, and it's showing up. And if you do any sort of revenues reports here or in other areas, you'll see that refund amount there. Anything where you're doing a list of revenues, the contract balance report, maybe draw requests, that will be shown there. So that's how you get it marked to show as against job revenues and not as part of job costs. So that's how you handle doing a check for some home buyer refund or something. We will have a thing about if a vendor gives you a credit or refund. We'll have a video about that here in this string of videos about using the payables window. So I hope that helps, and thank you for watching.